What if a kitchen staple, the one you chop and cry over, could quietly protect your heart, fight inflammation, regulate blood sugar, and even help defend against cancer? Stick around, because eating more onions might transform your health in ways you never suspected. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring something most of us already have in our kitchens: onions. But this isn't just about flavor, it's about how regularly eating onions can affect your body at multiple levels. We'll dig into digestion, immunity, cardiovascular health, blood sugar, bones, even cellular protection, and we'll also talk about real precautions. Let's peel back the layers. Number 1. Boosts antioxidant and anti-inflammatory defenses. Onions are packed with natural compounds that act like built-in bodyguards for your cells. One of the most powerful is quercetin, a plant flavonoid that has been studied extensively for its ability to neutralize unstable molecules called free radicals. These free radicals are byproducts of normal metabolism, pollution, and stress, and if left unchecked, they can chip away at cell membranes, proteins, and even DNA. By supplying quercetin and other antioxidants, onions help protect your tissues from this slow but steady damage. Beyond shielding your cells, onions also have a strong anti-inflammatory effect. Chronic, low-level inflammation is often described as a silent fire in the body. It contributes to conditions like heart disease, arthritis, and even metabolic disorders. Compounds in onions work by calming overactive immune signals and reducing the release of inflammatory chemicals such as cytokines. This can lead to less swelling in tissues, less pain, and a healthier internal environment over the long term. What's especially notable is that these effects come from eating a simple, everyday food rather than relying on supplements. When onions are part of your regular diet, they provide a steady stream of protective compounds that both defend against oxidative stress and keep unnecessary inflammation under control. Number 2. Supports cardiovascular and circulatory health. Onions have a quiet but significant impact on your heart and blood vessels. One of their most valuable features is their content of sulfur compounds and flavonoids, which help keep your circulatory system running smoothly. These compounds encourage blood vessels to relax and stay flexible, which improves blood flow and eases strain on your heart. Another way onions support your heart is by acting as a natural antiplatelet agent. Platelets are the tiny cell fragments in your blood that clump together to form clots. While clotting is important when you're injured, too much platelet activity can raise the risk of heart attack or stroke. Onion compounds help prevent platelets from sticking together unnecessarily, lowering the chance of dangerous clots forming inside arteries. Onions may also contribute to better cholesterol balance. Their soluble fiber binds with cholesterol in the digestive tract and helps move it out of the body, while antioxidants like quercetin reduce the oxidation of LDL, bad cholesterol, a process that plays a major role in plaque buildup within artery walls. Less oxidized LDL means a lower risk of hardening of the arteries over time. Together, these effects create a protective circle around your cardiovascular system: smoother circulation, healthier cholesterol levels, and reduced risk of clots. By regularly including onions in your meals, you give your heart and blood vessels the steady support they need to stay strong and resilient. Number 3. Helps regulate blood sugar and metabolic balance. Onions may seem simple, but they contain plant compounds that play a meaningful role in how your body processes sugar. One of the key players is quercetin, a flavonoid that appears to improve how cells respond to insulin. Insulin is the hormone responsible for moving glucose from your bloodstream into your cells, where it can be used for energy. When your cells respond better to insulin, your blood sugar levels stay steadier throughout the day. Onions also supply sulfur compounds that may influence enzymes involved in carbohydrate metabolism. These enzymes help your body break down sugars more efficiently, preventing excessive buildup in the blood. Some studies even suggest that onion extracts can reduce fasting blood sugar levels when used alongside standard therapies, pointing to their supportive role in managing diabetes. Another benefit comes from the fiber content of onions. Fiber slows down digestion, which means the sugars in your meal are released into the bloodstream at a gradual pace rather than all at once. This helps avoid sharp spikes and sudden crashes in blood sugar, keeping your energy levels more stable. Because onions are naturally low in calories and have a low glycemic index, they fit easily into a diet aimed at controlling blood sugar. By regularly including them in your meals, you add another layer of support for metabolic balance, making it easier for your body to maintain healthy glucose levels without drastic fluctuations. Number 4. Enhances digestive health and gut microbiome. Onions are more than just flavor boosters. They're also natural prebiotic foods that nourish your gut. They contain inulin and fructooligosaccharides, FOS, special forms of soluble fiber that your body doesn't digest directly. Instead, these fibers act as food for the beneficial bacteria living in your intestines. When these microbes thrive, they produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which strengthen the intestinal lining, reduce inflammation, and improve nutrient absorption. A stronger gut microbiome doesn't just support digestion, it influences your entire health. A healthy balance of bacteria has been linked to better immune function, improved mood through the gut-brain connection, and even healthier weight management. By regularly eating onions, you're essentially feeding the good bacteria that keep your digestive ecosystem balanced. Onions may also help control the growth of harmful bacteria. Research suggests that certain compounds in onions can inhibit the activity of pathogens like Helicobacter pylori, a bacterium linked to ulcers and stomach cancer. This makes onions unique. They don't just support healthy microbes, they also help limit those that can cause problems. By combining prebiotic fiber with antimicrobial effects, onions work on both sides of gut health, encouraging beneficial microbes to flourish while discouraging harmful ones. This dual action helps create a digestive system that's not only efficient but also more resilient. Number 5. Builds bone strength and mineral support. Onions might not be the first food you think of for bone health, but research shows they can play a surprising role in keeping your skeleton strong. One reason is their impact on bone turnover, the natural cycle where old bone tissue is broken down and new tissue is formed. Certain compounds in onions, particularly sulfur-based molecules and flavonoids, appear to slow the activity of osteoclasts, the cells responsible for breaking down bone. At the same time, they support osteoblasts, the cells that build bone, tipping the balance toward preservation. Onions also provide minerals such as manganese, potassium, and magnesium, all of which contribute to bone strength. Potassium helps neutralize excess acids in the body that can otherwise leach calcium from bones, while magnesium is crucial for forming the bone's crystal structure. Manganese assists in the production of connective tissue that gives bones flexibility and durability. Human studies have found interesting associations too. Women who eat onions more regularly have been observed to show better bone density and a lower risk of hip fractures compared to those who rarely consume them. This suggests that onions may offer protective effects over time, especially in postmenopausal women who are more prone to bone loss. By combining nutrient support with protective plant compounds, onions act like a quiet ally for your skeleton, helping your bones remain denser, stronger, and more resilient as you age. Number 6. Potential cancer protective and cellular support. Onions contain a unique mix of sulfur compounds and flavonoids that may help shield your cells from the early steps of cancer development. One of their most studied compounds, organosulfur molecules, can activate enzymes that detoxify carcinogens, substances that cause cancer, before they have the chance to damage DNA. This adds a protective barrier at the cellular level. Another way onions contribute is through quercetin, their signature flavonoid. Quercetin has been shown in lab studies to slow the growth of tumor cells and encourage apoptosis, which is the natural self-destruction process of unhealthy or abnormal cells. By doing so, it prevents damaged cells from multiplying unchecked. Onions also appear to influence the environment where cancer cells might otherwise thrive. Their antioxidants reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, two conditions that create fertile ground for mutations and tumor progression. Some population studies suggest that people who eat more allium vegetables, like onions, garlic, and leeks, tend to have a lower risk of cancers in the digestive tract, such as stomach and colorectal cancers. It's important to note, however, that onions are not a cure or a guaranteed shield. Instead, they act as part of a protective dietary pattern, helping your cells stay healthier and more resilient when combined with other nutritious foods and lifestyle habits. Number 7. Immune support and antibacterial functions. Onions contribute to immune strength in two distinct ways: by supplying essential nutrients and by delivering natural antimicrobial compounds. They contain vitamin C, a nutrient critical for producing and activating white blood cells, the very cells that identify and fight invading pathogens. Adequate vitamin C also strengthens skin and mucous membranes, which act as the body's first line of defense against germs. Beyond vitamins, onions provide phytochemicals like quercetin and sulfur compounds that act as natural antibiotics. These compounds have demonstrated the ability to inhibit the growth of harmful bacteria such as Staphylococcus aureus and Salmonella. This means that onions don't just fuel your immune cells, they also help directly suppress the microbes that cause illness. Interestingly, onions may even have antiviral and antifungal properties, offering broader support against seasonal infections. And because they are also prebiotic foods, they indirectly support immunity by nurturing beneficial gut bacteria. A strong gut microbiome trains the immune system to respond more effectively and with better balance. In simple terms, onions provide a two-pronged defense. They strengthen your internal army of immune cells while also weakening the invaders themselves. Eating them regularly keeps your immune system better prepared to fight off everyday infections and long-term threats alike. Number 8. Weight, body composition, and fat regulation. Onions may not be a diet food in the traditional sense, but they can quietly support healthy weight management. For starters, they are low in calories yet rich in flavor, which means you can add them generously to meals without significantly increasing your calorie count. This helps make dishes more satisfying without the extra energy load from sauces or processed seasonings. Onions are also a natural source of fiber, which slows digestion and increases satiety. Feeling fuller for longer reduces the urge to overeat or snack between meals. This effect is particularly helpful when onions are paired with other high-fiber vegetables in soups, salads, or stir-fries. Beyond fullness, onion compounds like quercetin may influence metabolism at a deeper level. Some studies suggest that quercetin can help regulate fat storage and energy expenditure, potentially lowering the accumulation of excess body fat. Additionally, onions' role in improving insulin sensitivity supports better blood sugar control, which helps curb cravings and stabilize appetite. When onions become a staple in your meals, they essentially act as a flavorful, low-calorie enhancer that supports weight-friendly eating patterns. Over time, this can contribute to a healthier body composition and improved metabolic balance without feeling like you're restricting yourself. Number 9. Respiratory and allergy modulation. Onions contain natural compounds that may help calm the airways and ease certain allergy-related symptoms. One of the most researched is quercetin, which has antihistamine properties. Histamine is the chemical your body releases during allergic reactions that causes sneezing, watery eyes, and congestion. By limiting histamine release, quercetin can help reduce the intensity of allergy flare-ups. For respiratory health, onions' anti-inflammatory effects extend to the lungs. In experimental studies, onion extracts have been shown to relax airway muscles and reduce swelling in the bronchial tubes, which could support people with asthma or other breathing difficulties. While onions are not a replacement for medical treatment, they may add a layer of natural support for easier breathing. The sulfur compounds in onions may also help thin mucus, making it easier for the body to clear out excess buildup from the chest and sinuses. This soothing effect can be particularly noticeable during seasonal colds or respiratory infections, where congestion is common. Together, these properties suggest that onions can act like a gentle helper for the respiratory system, dampening allergy triggers, easing inflammation, and promoting clearer airways. Consuming them regularly may help you breathe a little easier and feel less weighed down by seasonal or environmental irritants. Number 10. Cautions and considerations. While onions are highly nutritious, they aren't perfect for everyone. One of the main concerns is that they are high in FODMAPs, a group of fermentable carbohydrates that can be difficult for some people to digest. For individuals with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or sensitive stomachs, eating onions may lead to bloating, gas, or abdominal discomfort. Cooking onions can sometimes reduce these effects, but raw onions tend to be more troublesome. Another point to consider is that onions contain blood-thinning compounds. While this is beneficial for circulation, it can pose a risk for people who are already taking anticoagulant medications. In such cases, excessive onion intake may increase the likelihood of bruising or bleeding, making moderation important. Onions can also cause acid reflux or heartburn in some people, especially when eaten raw. Their sharp flavor and sulfur content may relax the lower esophageal sphincter, allowing stomach acid to rise more easily. If you're prone to reflux, cooking onions thoroughly or limiting portion sizes may help. Finally, although rare, allergic reactions are possible. Symptoms may include itching in the mouth, swelling, or skin rashes, particularly in people sensitive to other members of the allium family like garlic or leeks. In short, onions offer powerful health benefits, but paying attention to portion sizes, cooking methods, and individual tolerance ensures you enjoy them without discomfort or risk. In conclusion, here's a quick recap of what happens to your body when you eat onions regularly. 1. Stronger antioxidant and anti-inflammatory defense. 2. Better cardiovascular and circulatory support. 3. Improved blood sugar regulation and metabolic balance. 4. Gut health enhancement via prebiotics and microbial support. 5. Support for bones and mineral balance. 6. Cellular protection and potential cancer-fighting properties. 7. Immune strengthening and antibacterial effects. 8. Help with weight regulation and reducing excess fat. 9. Respiratory and allergy modulation benefits. 10. Be aware of FODMAPs, cooking loss, anticoagulant effects, and allergen potential. Onions are low-calorie but nutrient-rich, delivering powerful compounds that support multiple systems in your body when consumed regularly and thoughtfully. Thanks for sticking with me through all those layers, pun intended. Onions are more than a flavor builder, they're a functional food with surprising health impact. If you liked this video, hit like, leave a comment telling me your favorite onion variety, red, yellow, shallot, etc., and subscribe for more food science deep dives. Stay curious, nourish well, and I'll see you in the next one.